Hi, Grace family. I came to faith in October of 1989. And at that point in my life, I didn't have any church-going friends. In many ways, the church was over here and my non-Christian friends were over here, and there was a big distance between the two. And I began to see that the burden of closing that gap fell almost entirely on the shoulder of my non-Christian friends. And at that point, I began to yearn for a church that moved into that space for the sake of mission. That longing deep within me ultimately led me to our church 18 years ago. When Lynn and I arrived in Seattle in 2004, the vision of Grace was this: to see the city of Seattle look more and more like the city of God. Grace was intentionally a city-centered and city-facing church with a posture of blessing and discerning openness to our city, yet also inhabiting that space in a distinctly Christian way, seeking to follow Jesus faithfully and fruitfully. Now, since that time, our city has changed significantly, and our congregation has changed as well. We've become a little bit older. We've become a little bit more geographically spread out. I think we've received a healthy dose of humility over the past 2 decades, and we've also experienced some significant growth. Grace was birthed with the theological riches of the Reformed tradition, but have since grown through the gifts of other traditions. We have received blessing from the contemplative stream of Christian history, learning how to abide with God in rich fellowship. And we've also been blessed by the stream of justice within the people of God over the centuries. We are making great strides in feeding hungry people, helping victims of sex trafficking find freedom and restoration, helping women coming out of prison transition to new lives, and helping provide shelter to homeless people. And by God's grace, this work is just beginning. In my sense, a few years ago was this: God is equipping this congregation for something. And following this leading right before the pandemic, our leadership gathered over the course of about a year, and we rewrote our church's vision, mission, and values. And at that time, we chose to go back to the church's original vision statement to see the city of Seattle look more and more like the city of God. And we joined that decades-long calling of our church with a fresh articulation of our mission and values. And this fall, we think the time is right to share those with you. Our hope is that these will be both clarifying for us and inspirational. Clarifying in the sense of this is our attempt to say this is what we sense God is doing in our midst. In that sense, these aren't new. People should read them and experience them and say, yes, that is who we are. That is who this congregation is, and that is the work that the Lord has given us to do. But also we want them to be inspirational. We want them to, by God's grace, be used to push us beyond ourselves and continue to walk in that mission that the Lord has given us. And I'm very excited about this because I believe that we are right where God wants us to be. And believe it or not, I believe that we are ready to enter this new chapter pursuing his mission. The Lord is with us, and let's do this together. May God bless you.